It ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't over. There's lots of listings left to be taken in the fourth quarter. This is Tom Fonseca, Productivity Coach for Keller Williams Partners. It ain't what you don't know that hurts you. It's what you know for sure that just ain't true that hurts you. That's a quote from Mark Twain. A lot of us have a mistaken understanding that we think the fourth quarter really slows down. We have this idea in our head that it's just not really worth the time. People don't want to move, and that there's just not going to be a lot happening. So my question is, where do we spend what are we trying to focus on? Are we trying to focus on finding proof that it's worth our while? Or are we trying to find proof that it's just, let us just coast? And let's see, what if there was proof to show that there is more activity in the fourth quarter than there has been in the third quarter? And the question then would become, who do you have to become to get your abnormally huge part of the share of that business? But here we go. What if there's more listings to be had in October than in June, July, August, or September? Who do you have to become to get those listings? Where are those listings? Those are those questions we have to ask ourselves. And we look right here under 1015, we see 4,715 listings, new listings taken. So the question becomes, do I have the relevance? Am I an expert? Do I have the market information? Do I know my scripts? Who is the person I have to become? What kind of expert do I have to become to get my share? Because look at this number. Can I share with you a very important number? Can I share that with you? 4,715. That's larger than the new listings in June, larger than the new listings in July, larger than the new listings in August, larger than the new listings in September. Where are you going to be when it comes December? Where are you going to be financially is the question, right? What do we have to do? What has to change in our lives? What do we have to say no to so that we can focus in and get an abnormally big share of this listing market that's going to be listing in the fourth quarter? What if there was a lot of listings to be taken from expireds? 2,394 expired in the last quarter. That's 1 out of 5 listings expired last year, right? During this time. The question is, do I have the expertise to go after expired listings? $7,890 pending listings during that fourth quarter. The question is, what am I focusing on? Am I focusing on evidence that shows there's a lot of business? Or am I focusing on things that show that there isn't a lot of business? Because for sure we're going to hear, and we've heard people, I don't want to move during the holidays. I'm too busy during the holidays. I don't want to do it. So we are definitely going to hear that. And so if we're focused on finding proof for that, we're going to hear that. Hopefully what you're seeing is proof right here that there's a lot of business otherwise. Okay. What if there was $69 million in paid commissions for me to go after in the fourth quarter? Where am I going to be at the end of my financial year? Where am I going to be in relation to my goals? Who is it that I have to become to get an unfair share? What if there was proof positive that the fourth quarter is even bigger than the rest of the year? Okay, I'm glad you asked that question. Can I share with you a very important number? Thank you. Look at the number under 1215, 2,873. That's the amount of closings that happened in December. 2,873 is a bigger number than closed in August and closed in September. My question is, what are you going to do to get your unfair share? My question to you is, what do you have to say no to? What do you have to say yes to? What decisions are you going to make today, early in October, to get your unfair share and to finish financially in a spot that you didn't think you could finish in this year? It ain't over. It ain't over. Let's finish strong, guys. We can still sit at the end of the year, at Christmas and the New Year, and say, wow, wouldn't it be great? Huh? Wouldn't it be great to finish the year that year and just say, wow, man, did I have a great year? Thank you very much. Tom Fonseca, Productivity Coach.